Welcome to my channel, Duggar Family News. Disgraced reality star Josh Duggar has been spotted for the first time in 2 years since being sentenced to prison. Duggar, 36, looks unrecognizable in recent photos that show him exercising in the yard at FCI Segoville in Dallas, the 19 kids and counting alum, who is currently serving a 151-month prison sentence at the Texas prison for child pornography. Charges hasn't been seen by the public since photos of him in prison were leaked in 2022, and photos obtained by the U.S. Sun Duggar can be seen wearing shorts and a brown t-shirt, sneakers, and sunglasses. But unlike his appearance on the TLC show, Duggar looks unrecognizable. Thanks to a drastic change, Duggar, who is walking around the track on prison grounds by himself in the pictures now, has a closely cropped beard and mustache, a departure from his clean-shaven face. On the television program, according to the U.S. Sun, the photos were taken just before Thanksgiving. The outlet reports that inmates were given roasted turkey, glazed ham, cornbread, dressing with turkey gravy, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, and 2 rolls, as well as pie for their holiday meal. This is the 3rd holiday season that Duggar has spent behind bars. As of now, he is expected to be released. On October 2, 2032, Duggar was arrested and charged in April 2021 for possessing and receiving child pornography, and was placed under house arrest until his December 2021 trial, where he was found guilty. Duggar was sentenced in May 2022 and was transferred to FCI Segoville that June, weeks after reports of the disgraced counting on stars alleged special privileges and prison images of Josh Duggar had resurfaced for the first time in 2 years. Sources obtained exclusively by the U.S. Sun revealed photos of Duggar and his prison overalls, sporting a mustache and appearing in high spirits. Also, sources close to the 19 kids and counting reality star reveal more about alleged inhumane conditions in the prison Duggar is serving time in. Duggar was convicted of possessing child pornography in December 2021 and was sentenced to 151 months in prison in May 2022. He is currently serving his time at FCI Segoville, with his release date being set for 2032, despite reports of Duggar feasting on a roasted turkey on Thanksgiving. Sources have stated that Duggar's food portions have been cut in half. The same sources state that the food issues at the prison have been going on for months. Amid reports of Duggar's special treatment, Duggar had been forced to go to the prison's commissary for food, or he'd go hungry. He had been served grits, tiny portions of corn, half rolls, a couple ounces of deli meat. They're serving them these crazy portions. The source revealed complaints from loved ones have gone nowhere in response to the allegations of poor conditions in the prison. FCI Segoville has said FCI Segoville provides all adults in custody with food that is consistent with the national food menu, to include portion size. We take all complaints about the institution and services provided very seriously, and all complaints are fully investigated. Currently, FCI Segoville has not received any complaints regarding any aspect of the institution's food service department. The prison also adds last year sources close to Duggar exposed more awful conditions in the prison to the U.S. Sun. The food they get is regularly expired, the source claimed. They're just like really disgustingly expired, always by at least a couple of weeks. And it's like milk, all sorts of like stuff that can't be expired. For that long, they had a run of cereal that had bugs in it, and so people just couldn't eat their cereal because it was filled with bugs. The source added, it's only ever been like a 1 or 2 day thing at a time, but the portions are also small enough to where if you can't afford to buy food on commissary, you're going hungry. The source alleged that the Prison ran out of food. Often the prison had been reported to be involved in a lawsuit, as an inmate, Jea Dino Peterson, had sued the prison for its inhumane conditions in February of this year. I write this letter to formally demand an immediate cessation of all inhumane treatment and actions taken against myself at the Federal Correctional Institution Segoville, as alleged by denied medical services and food stored next to trash and under 2,000 calories per day meals. Peterson stated the purpose of this letter is to place you on notice and to demand that these actions that undermine human rights and dignity at the facility be halted with immediate effect. FCI Segoville has not responded to the lawsuit. Counting on alum Josh Duggar is currently serving his 12.5 prison sentence following his SAM arrest in 2021. Since then, several members of the Duggar family have stepped away from social media, including his parents Jim, Bob, and Michelle. His wife Anna hasn't shared updates since his imprisonment as well. However, new photos emerged showing Josh's drastic new look for the first time in years. Keep reading to see the photos. An insider claimed that Josh celebrated Thanksgiving along with the other inmates. The FCI Segoville allegedly allowed the inmates to play different board and card games. The source also claimed that the Counting on alum feasted on delicious meals, including glazed ham, roasted turkey, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, and other vegetable options. This made some people think Josh is living his best life in prison, and not a lot of people appreciate it after all the horrible things he did. Some Reddit users reacted to Josh Duggar's new look after he was captured walking in the fields of FCI Segoville. The Counting on alum can be seen wearing sunglasses in the very hot weather, but what caught the attention of many was his growing mustache. Others also mentioned that Josh has lost some weight. Why does he always look happy? It pisses me off. He's one of the worst humans in the world. He has nothing to smile or smirk about. He looks thinner. I hope it's because the food is terrible and he's not getting enough calories to maintain his bulk rodlet-sized portions. He doesn't deserve sunglasses. He looks positively spelled compared to when he went in prison. Life agrees with him. Looks like he is enjoying prison tater tots a little too much. Aside from Thanksgiving, Josh Duggar also made headlines after an insider claimed that he's transferred into a renovated dorm with special privileges. Some of them were washers, dryers, and other appliances. It was also reported that the Counting on alum got caught with a contraband phone in prison, seemingly indicating that he's been getting special treatment. Sources also claimed that Josh had signed autographs in new paper articles about him. Josh Duggar is sporting a different look behind bars. The disgraced reality TV star was spotted with a new mustache as he was seen for the first time in 2 years, as well serving his 151-month prison sentence on child pornography charges in Dallas, Texas. Josh, 36, showed off his facial hair after he was spotted exercising in the yard of FCI SEO villain. Photos obtained by the U.S. Sun. The 19 kids and counting alum wore sunglasses with his all-brown prison uniform for the rare photos. The outing followed the former TLC personality celebrating his third Thanksgiving behind bars. In Touch exclusively revealed his holiday feast menu, which consisted of roasted turkey and glazed ham. Josh was also offered an array of side dishes, including cornbread dressing with turkey gravy, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, and dinner rolls. As for dessert, the inmates were given assorted pie. In addition, vegetarians had the option of a veggie lasagna that consisted of dirty rice, soybeans, and kidney beans. Josh has been behind bars since his April 2021 arrest on charges of receiving and possessing child pornography. Duggar allegedly possessed This material, some of which depicts the sexual abuse of children under the age of 12 in May 2019, according to a press release shared by the United States Attorney's Office of the Western District of Arkansas at the time. Prosecutors originally asked for a 20-year prison sentence due to his prior sexual exploitation of multiple minors and the extraordinary efforts Duggar took to obtain and view child sexual abuse material. The nature of the exam he obtained and viewed his efforts to conceal his criminal conduct after a 9-day trial. Josh was found guilty of 1 count of receiving child pornography and 1 count of possessing child pornography. The second charge was ultimately dismissed during his sentencing hearing in May 2022. The counting on alum was originally scheduled to be released on August 12, 2032, but his sentence was extended to October 2, 2032, after it was allegedly discovered that he possessed a cell phone and he was moved to the facility's Special Housing Unit SHU in March 2023. Josh's legal team has made multiple efforts to appeal his sentence, with his most recent being a petition made to the United States Supreme Court in December 2023. Mr. Duggar's case raises an important question inter alia concerning a criminal defendant's constitutional right to present a complete defense. Josh's legal team wrote in the letter obtained by In Touch. His lawyers stated that they didn't believe they were given the time necessary to adequately prepare the petition and said his defense would benefit from more time and consultation with attorneys. The petition was ultimately denied in June, a source close to Josh exclusively told In Touch on July 10 that he is out of options regarding his legal situation, adding that he was considering writing a tell-all book. He's blaming everything and everybody except himself for the Supreme Court's decision not to overturn his child porn conviction. The insider said he has nothing to lose at this point, and certainly his wife could use the money. The source says, referring to Josh's wife of 16 years, Anna Duggar, who shares 7 kids with him, daughters Mackenzie, Meredith, Grace, Mariella, Hope, and Madison, and sons Michael, Marcus, and Mason. Finances are a huge issue right now, so a book would mean a big payday for Josh. And no one would be off limits, including this own family, the insider concluded.